guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's topic is going to be on how to navigate that newborn / toddler phase of your life, or adjustment I should say, like newborn toddler adjustment, meaning if you have a toddler at home and then you have a new baby, how do you adjust with that whole thing? And that's something that I hadn't prepared myself for. And so it was quite a learning experience, and I wish I had, I guess, known and I had walked into it with some tools in mind, or at least mentally prepared myself. I think it would have definitely helped. So let's dive into it. For background, I have a 3-year-old boy, and I just had another boy, a baby boy, and they're both amazing and I love them to death. But it was really hard on my firstborn the first few weeks, and I think, you know, kind of continues to be hard throughout, and you always have to like remind yourself that even though there's like a baby here, that, you know, the other baby also needs extra attention. So, and as you know, when you give birth and you go through, you know, that whole postpartum phase, it's really hard. I mean, it's hard because you're recovering from giving birth, and then there's like, you know, breastfeeding, and then there's just, you know, just exhaustion, and then, you know, you're taking care of your newborn, and then, you know, it's hard to try to be intentional about making plans with your other child, and just being very intentional on how to incorporate them. So something that I've noticed helped, because he had really bad tantrums when he first brought the baby home. You know, he refused to sleep, eat, and all of that stuff. And so that was like very, very hard to have to like listen to all the cries and the screams, in addition to everything that's going on. So I think that the things that have helped me was, again, to be intentional with the things that I did. So one thing that will definitely help, number one, and these are like my top 3. So number 1 was to learn to make time for my firstborn, and do quality things, just have quality time with him, just him alone. And so I just started with something as simple as just taking him out on a walk, you know, going to get pizza, or like even just like walking to the store to run some errands, but just quality time between me and him. You know, or sometimes we'll just go shopping, or, you know, like I would get him something just to show him that he means, you know, the world to me. And I don't mean like you should buy your kids something to make them feel that they're special, but just something to excite him. It can be like as small as just like a $1 car, you know, Hot Wheel or whatever, but just something. So just the whole idea of it is just to spend quality time, going out to eat together, going for a walk together, going to the playground together, going to the mall together, or even going to run errands together. So just the mommy and the toddler. Tip number 2 is to invite him to take part in taking care of the baby. That helps to put him in like kind of like the driver's seat, you know, with you, obviously, and he won't feel like left behind or left out. He would actually feel included, and that's really important. So I would say, hey Adam, come, let's change Caleb's diaper, or hey, why don't we you know, like show Caleb how to do this, you know, like that way makes him know, hey, I know this more, you know, better, and I can, you know, help teach him. Or, you know, come help me pick an outfit for your brother, you know, and he'll pick him an outfit. Or come help me massage him, you know, after a bath or something like that. So those things have been like really helpful in making him feel like really important. So tip number 3 is to have them do something together. Obviously a 3-year-old and a almost 3 months old can't run around and play together, but they can still do, let's say, tummy time. I have them doing tummy time together, and I say, oh, hey, my husband does this too. I say, okay, he's doing tummy time, why don't you do tummy time? You know, like, let's do tummy time together. Or I've like given them a bath together. Like, I would take like the little baby bath and the actual big bath and wash them both together. And I know that I've seen that he's enjoyed that a lot. So just helping them do something together, so that way, you know, he knows that he's his brother, he's his friend, and they're gonna be doing things together for a very long time. So those are like the 3 different things. So the whole idea, you know, as hard as it was for me, you know, recovering from postpartum and dealing with all the pains and stuff like that, I still trained myself, or taught myself to be more intentional with the things that I did with Adams. So these are my top 3 tips that have helped me, and I hope they help you too. So reach out if you have any questions. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.